Your house is a dump. No, no, literally, your house is a dump. It's not that there's Legos all over the floor and dishes that haven't been cleaned in weeks. It's not that the floor hasn't been mopped. Your house is literally a dump. What if that were true? What if you literally lived in a dump?
How did Extreme Response begin? It began as people who were living in the country of Ecuador, in the city of Quito, noticed the needs of the people around them. You know, we were living there, and every day we passed beggars on the street. Every day when we would put our trash out in front of our house, people would come and dig through that trash to find something to eat or to use. And as you live there, sometimes you get numb to that sort of thing. But actually, there was one day when we noticed the people that were the lowest of the low in society. In fact, the people in their own country denied that there were people living in the trash dump in Quito.
There was a community there, and these were people living in the most desperate situation we've ever seen.
I walked around in the dump for several visits, and this little boy came up to me and he said, "Mister, what are you doing here?" We started a conversation. Found out this guy was named Victor. He was about 10 years old, growing up there in the trash dump. I said, "Victor, is there anybody doing anything here with the children? You know, does anybody come and tell you stories or play games or do any of those kinds of things?" And he said, "No." So we struck a deal. We shook hands. And at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, we were going to show up and we were going to tell a story, sing some songs, and we didn't tell him this, but we were going to have a little snack. Saturday morning rolled around, and when we drove into the trash dump, there was Victor, and he had about 30 kids sitting in a circle on the ground. And that was really the start of Extreme Response working in the trash dump.
This Sunday, we're going to send our missions team to Ecuador to minister to the men, women, and the children that live in the dump. I'm asking each and every one of you to join us this Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for our time of prayer. As we bring our missions team to our time of prayer and pray over them, that God would use them in a mighty way and that they would go to share the good news to those that are living in a desperate situation. 8 a.m. prayer, 9 a.m. worship, 10 a.m. fellowship. I love you all. I'll see you Sunday. God bless.